Hello! In this video I would like to explain the tailor-made or custom-made lacing sandals to you, and also the Huarache Classic, Huarache Nappa. And the first thing you have to understand is that you can choose the sole. So you can choose between a standard cork sole, which is this kind of sole. We have a 4mm Vibram, which is very light and has a good profile. And you have a cork latex sheet in between. It gives a little bit more of stability. And you can also choose the upper sole, you can choose leather, you can choose on steam, which is vegan. And you can make your choice of the laces, you can choose the color, the style, whatever. You can choose a thinner one, which is a fat laces. I would suggest for people who are more sensitive. I prefer the fat laces and the 4mm round laces, which are a little bit more softer. The 6mm laces are give you more stability, and also you have only one knot in the front. And when you choose the other laces, you have a double lacing system around your foot, which seems a little bit more complicated, but I think it's more comfortable and it's more light. So the next sole is the Asphalt sole, we call it. So it's a sole for hard grounds. You have a 6mm Vibram sole. And then you also have a little bit of cushioning, which gives you a little bit of stability for hard grounds. It gives you more softness in your steps. So the upper sole you can also choose brown leather, black leather, whatever you can find on our shop. And you can also choose a vegan sole on steam. And also what I would suggest, if you have more outdoor activities like running or walking, you should choose the anti-slippery upper sole. So if you are a real outdoor walker or runner, I would prefer the mountain sole, which is a more heavier sole, but it has a very perfect profile for outdoor activities. And with the mountain sole, you also have the same middle sole than the asphalt sole. It gives you a little bit of cushioning. So it gives you a softer step, which is very, very important if you run or if you walk for a longer distance. So I would recommend this kind of sole. It's called the mountain sole. So now the next thing you can choose. With all soles, you have different style of models. So the first one is the Huarache Classic. So you can choose standard cork, asphalt or mountain sole. And then you can choose a black strap or brown strap. This is totally black and it's totally vegan. It's on steam material. You can also choose anti-slippery, which is also vegan. And you have a very good it gives you really good stability. So Huarache Classic is very tight to your foot. So if you really walk, if you run, I would really suggest this kind of model. If you wanted a little bit more classic, then it's a kind of very classic Huarache. You can choose the Huarache Nappa, which you can choose a brown leather. It's a goat leather, and this black leather is also, it's very soft, and you can just open and close the sandals, and you don't have to open it, you can just slip in and slip out. And you can also have a kind of Turkish color if you like. And you can also choose a brown leather, a black leather, a vegan, or an anti-slippery. You can choose every upper material you like. So it's very custom made. So if you want to order this kind of sandals, then you have to send your footprint and just step on a piece of paper, surround your foot with a pencil and do the knot point between the first and the second toe. So we have to really cut it in your foot size. And then you also please put 10 or 20 centimeter. You put a line. It's very important for scaling for us. And you don't make a photo from this paper. You please scan it directly on the machine or send it per post. So we can really work perfect your custom-made sandal. So if you want to have a kind of lacing sandal like this model, you can choose the Fatima model, which is per size. So we don't cut it on your footprint like a tailor-made sandal. This is a size. And please choose one size more than you have. If you have a 42, you have to choose mostly a 43 size, because it's a little bit smaller than the other sandals. It's because they are made in Portugal and the other shoes are made in Germany. So we have a little bit of weird sizes at the moment. I'm very sorry for this. So if you have the Fatima lacing system, you have a system with a special lacing, which you can really put the lace inside. So you can really also choose to change your lacing system, so you can close the sole and the laces are protected. And this sandal I recommend for runners and walking with long distances. It's very comfortable because you also have a 4mm Vibram sole underneath. It's very light. Then you have a very flexible cork latex sheet in the middle. You have a 2mm walnut foam, which gives you a little bit of cushioning, which gives you a kind of softer step. And then you can choose between a vegan material, which I have here on my foot. You can see it on my foot. It's a black vegan material, and you can also choose a leather, or you can also choose a brown material. At the moment we offer the Fatima for a very low price, so you might be happy with this kind of model. So if you prefer a lacing, tailor-made lacing sandal, you can choose the standard cork, the asphalt sole or the mountain sole, and you can just choose your lacing system. You can choose a color, you can choose a fat lace, a 4mm lace, which are more the softer laces. I prefer for very small foot, for sensitive foot. And if you have a big foot and you want real stability, you can choose a 6mm stronger lace. It's a little bit like a rope. It's not very soft, but it gives you stability. And with all the lacing sandals, you can just take it off and on like this. You don't have to open it. You just step on and you put it on your foot. It's very easy. So these are the tailor-made or custom-made sandals. Please feel free to write emails if you have more questions, or you can also phone us up. We have a German phone number also, and I hope you can have the right choice and have fun in our online shop.